Everybody, this is Ethan near IGP Manager. It's my first video in a very long time, considering that I'm now playing the game off and on again, and there's a huge new update coming out. So I want to review the patch notes for the update before it comes out, and I want to say before I do that I'm going to try to do a new series once the update comes out, where I make a new account and take it from level 1 all the way from level 30, and I need to decide what league I'm going to join because for that. So if you want to suggest leagues to me, uh, I'd be happy to hear them. But that being said, I'm going to get into the update notes. First is game is there's 4 blogs. I'm just going to go with the first one from December. That's more vague. Well, the last 3 get into more of the specifics. So I'm going to start with this one, Game Changing, IGP Manager's 13th anniversary update. And this is from Jack, all from Jack Bassford. Happy 13th birthday, blah, blah, blah. On the week of Friday the 13th, that happened. Number 13 holds a significance for him. It's his number in racing. It's a new beginning. There's a new IGP manager that's launching January 2025. Well, actually launching in early February, but I digress. And they wanted to release everything by the end of 2024, but it didn't happen. And there's going to be more in-depth blogs about each area of the new game. There's revamped UI, which includes a flush and fully 3D avatar editor, a new car, a new rookie tier, which is designed to revitalize racing and populate all tiers fully. Now going into the things, first is a new look, a new feel. There's a new user interface that's completely revised. They say it's a modern, clean, intuitive, filled with generous animations, and the menu is now grouped into 5 distinct areas. And tapping a menu multiple times cycles through subtabs. There is subtabs in this game now, which actually there already was. I don't know what I'm talking about. Which creates a rapid and streamlined navigation experience. So the menus are going to be entirely changed from what they are now. And there's going to be like a new AI assistant feature. I don't know what that's going to do, but that is something that exists. Which here's a look at like a little bit of the menus. You can see the driver customization. Some dude's wearing a hoodie. Lando Piastri, and then Charles Lewis is wearing like a little turtleneck with a sweatshirt, something like that. And then you can see the CD, the TD, and the doctor and the pit crew. And also, there's community at heart. And then the home cage, there's a new central hub to connect with the community or my league, reviewing the league standings, jumping into a race. It's not just a dashboard. And it's a hub for connecting with fellow managers and staying updated on what's happening in IGP. And then community is a strong emphasis in this update. Any sense of being isolated within a league is gone. In the wider IGP manager community, content creators, which will be me since I'm going to get back active into doing this type of content. Me and I don't really know any other IGP. There's a few people who do videos every once in a while, but it's just true. Which I hope there'll be more IGP YouTubers in the future with this new tab. It's I should have uploaded more often, but I didn't. I got busy and I wasn't as into the game for a little bit. But anyways, full extent of these changes will be detailed in the next blog on the series on UI and UX. Here's a little view of the tab. There's Jack in first place in this league. So there's a 300 DP, but we'll get into that later. There's high performance. There's more than just a surface makeover under the hood. New content caching system. It gives IGP near native app performances, so the game performance should be better. than what it's been before. So at least that's what I'm hoping for. It's a good thing. Whether I'm on cell service, Wi-Fi, or offline, the menu and any cache about the one is, which is nice. You can load into stuff on the menus without having, even if you're off, even if you're entirely offline. Like I'm on a fucking airplane, and I can just look at IGP Manager for look at the IGP Manager windows if I really want to. And as I navigate the UI, each new page and dialogue is added to the cache, enabling instant and even offline reviewing. And there's a new car. Looks sleek. New car finally arrives when the update launches. All classic liveries are set to be included with some new options to customize the appearance of the car, not available in the current editor. And can I guess what's new in the comments below? It'll be in one of the other sections. And then there's rookie reveal incident. As alluded to my previous bond, the rookie tier got completely restructured in the coming update. It'll transform the experience for new players, and it makes the progression from pro and elite smoother and more balanced, which could hopefully fill up pro more. And they say rookie gameplay will be fast-paced, quick, and engaging. The slower experience of arriving in pro, ensuring both are always well populated. So theoretically, if you played for long enough, I think you could promote Rookie in a day. And the final blog will explain it in full. They say it's the most transformative update for all the future of IGP. And then there's new HQ system, but you can see all the buildings instead of it just being like a menu feature that shows them. And you can click on the buildings if you want to upgrade them, and it does set the stage for future updates because it's mostly a visual update for now. And looking ahead, they say this update is all about laying a solid foundation for IGP's future, and they aim for blah blah blah. They talked about the launch being delayed, and they thank the community, which is nice. And now I'm going to go into the next box, which is more focused on the UI and the UX. And they say to follow them on social media. They have a Twitter, they have an Instagram, they have a YouTube. They probably have a Facebook, though I'm not on Facebook. But they just said offline viewing does require the cache to be populated beforehand. So you do have to get online first, and then you can go offline to look. So my comment about being able to look at the menus on the airplane does not apply on an airplane does not apply. But anyways, I'm going to go into the UI blog, which was released on January 17th. It's the second in the series of 4 blogs, which is focused on the user interface updates. They said it's going to take longer to anticipate to write the blog. He had an interview with the AI Jane Changer Substack, and he's talking at PGC London. Blah blah blah. There's Jack, of course, the main developer of this game. We got a 3D character editor. There's an update 3D character editor which offers a level of customization never seen before. There's hundreds of items and hairstyles to choose from, probably all very expensive, which probably won't mess with this too much. I don't think I will. And there's a flat fee of 20 tokens per repeat exchange, which seems kind of expensive, but I understand it. There's some crazy expensive ones in the past, I think. And the shift paves the way for future development, such as characters appearing in 3D, which could be cool. And the possibilities are endless. Blah blah blah. There's a new HQ system that they talked about before. It's a visual and functional overcome. There's asymmetric videos, and there's a tile-based system, which is similar to the 2V, which is similar to the 2V 2D viewer that I play on. So I might try to use 3D on my new account when I'm doing a level 1 to level 30 series that I'm planning to do on after the update releases. He says these updates also unlock exciting prospects for the future, such as HQ skins and customization options that were possible before. And they plan to introduce a feature for visiting other teams' HQs later in the year, which would be cool. I can go stalk my rival's HQ if I really want to. And then they're adding a community hub. There's a brand new community hub designed to bring everyone closer together. Here's what's new. There's a creator program. Content creators such as myself can join in-game and start uploading their videos for the entire community to see. They want to help propel the creators who are supporting them to the next level. They add top form. They can look at top form threads straight through the game, which is nice. You don't have to go to. I don't. Hopefully, you don't have to go straight to the website, and which is kind of, if you're on an iPad, it'd be kind of complicated to get back to the main hub when you're on the app. They do have the developer blogs and change logs with the latest updates and insights. I think they should be updating more often if because this update will change a lot of the code that's hindered them in the past. And they have race spectating. I can watch live races from random leagues right from the hub. So if theoretically there's a race at a track, you're at the next track a few hours before you race, you can see like what strategies are useful there. Could be useful. Then there's AI Assistant. It is integrated directly into the game. The new AI Assistant is here to help you guide every step of the way. At launch, the feature acts as an interactive helper, enhancing the overall experience of finding information, but it's just the beginning. The underlying platform is designed to grow with massive potential for future updates that could redefine how you interact with IGP. My question is, can I ask this can I ask this girl, the AI assistant, what strategy to use? And does it know? Because that could be an idea for a future video to ask this thing for my strategy for an upcoming race and see how it does. But it'll be a nice feature for new users who don't know as much about the game to learn. Get IGP Chat GPT to help them just as much as regular Chat GPT has helped me with my homework. Has helped me with homework sometimes. So I'll not go farther into that. They have a new menu. There's a revamped menu that's designed with accessibility and ease of use in mind, and on mobile devices it now resides at the bottom of the screen, ensuring it's always in reach. Features like tab cycling add to its intuitive functionality, making navigation smoother than ever. There's easy progress tracking, which well, that looks which you can understand. Blah blah blah. There's a new centralized dialogue on the home page that provides a detailed overview of all level unlocks, offering players a transparent roadmap for their journey. The system replaces the guesswork of the past, assuring you know what lies ahead and how to prepare for it. So, like, look at this. You can see like what levels have different have different new have different features. Like you get the simulator at level 3, you get the design at also at level 3, level 5, you get the technology and the pit crew, and the transfer market, and they have some animations. Like, look, you can upgrade the car. Look at that. You get, and then it's just a little animation. Could look looks okay. They've had new music into. They have new music into the game. Let's see what. Look, they have a video. Watch this. Hopefully this music is not copyrighted. Land up yet. Control the customization up. I'm turning the music down so I can talk, and then you can see that there's the car design, engines, stuff. Car one, car two. It's engine manufacturing. There's the there's the HQ. You can see the. It's just, I probably should full screen this, but I'm an idiot. And that's that. So now I'm going to move on to something else, which is the next blog, which is about the car. They have there is a new car. There's a new car which incorporates the latest design trends and aerodynamic information, which it's drivers. There's also a new driver model and enhanced animations. And, look at this. This new. This is what one of the new 3D cars would look like. I don't play much 3D, so I don't really know how it compares to the old car, but it looks fine. They have new paint finishes. There are over 302 quintillion possible paint combinations. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if it's entirely useful for the competitive player base, but it is interesting. Then there's four new stunning finishes for paint customization: matte, gloss, metallic, and carbon. And they can be applied to any primary, secondary, or tertiary paint ideas. Might upgrade my livery on my main account. When the update comes out, I'll check it. I'll check it out at least. Like they also have decals with the sponsors, suppliers, and the team logo also being in the livery editor and the race viewer, as well as driver numbers which can be customized. A new layer of realism and pride, which adding driver numbers is a nice visual change. It'll be great for like a Landas league, which has like the actual driver, which has the different driver numbers with the liveries looking about the same. At least that's how it used to be when I was in it. There aren't any new liveries included in the update, but there will be more in future patches. But there's more tools to add on to your current livery, and there's a new cutscene to showcase your car. That's cool. New animation, and also this is the more interesting part. They added the design caps. They've updated the design caps for D increased to 100, Pro increased to 200, Elite increased to 300, which will provide more room for strategic depth as you progress through the tiers. It'll be interesting to see how the game's meta evolves in the top leagues with the increase in DP and the next thing, which is a new research formula, which it's apparently to level the playing field and make development more intuitive. Because now it's a 10% research, which is way too low. It does nothing. And at level 30, you now start with 30% research efficiency, with each level below that increasing efficiency by 2%, which means newer teams can stay competitive. I don't know about that, but they can try. While higher level teams maintain their edge. For example, level 30 is 30%, 29 is 32, 28 is 34, etc., etc. And it ensures a balanced and rewarding progression system for all players. And I'm just going to give my opinion. I think that the design changes, like the increased DP caps, it's interesting. make it to where most leagues won't be able to back the big four by the end of the season. Like the league I mostly play now, Global Cup Series, runs 19 race leagues, and you max the big four, which is excel, braking, handling, downforce, like with 2 to 3 races left to go most of the time. This season I was behind, but we don't need to talk about that. And you won't max the big four. I don't think you'll max the big four in that league in 19 races with the higher DP cap, and which means you need to be more aware of what you're saving. Though Excel is still, though I think Excel is still king. But balance could be more useful. I don't know. I don't think so, but it could be. Anyways, and also, but the one that really excites me is the research updates because it makes once again it makes saving actually worthwhile, which adds some depth to the research and also makes missing a race for real life commitments not as big of a hassle, and doesn't kill your championship chances, and also before and also it makes the development strategy for competitive leagues a lot more interesting. So I'm excited. I am personally excited for the design changes, and it's the part of the update that I think will be most beneficial to the game in the long run, especially for top managers. Though there is another big part of the update, the league part of the update, which is in the last blog that I am going to get to now. It is called New IGP Manager: The Revolution. Are we about to overthrow the old version of the game? And he says there's fourth and there's a new update releases on Wednesday, February 5th, which now it's less than a week away because I'm recording this on Friday, January 31st, and it'll probably be uploaded on Saturday. So it's like 4 days away by the time I upload it. And they say that when the revolution begins, there's a unveiled transformative updates to each tier's sprint races and more, redefining IGP Manager for 2025 and beyond. There's new tutorials to the game, which makes jumping into IGP effortless, according to himself. It's styled to match the revamped UI to guide new players to racing and livery design in a few animated, easy to follow steps. It's a fresh, simplified start design, and they have a video for it. What's and is they say it will help first time player engagement, but I hope it does. Let's see. Here's a new tutorial. This girl's showing you stuff. Show the contract tab. Edit, but you can edit something. Oh, it doesn't show the full thing, but because it's just 14-second video. But it does look nice. It just looks more like a typical mobile game trailer than what the old IGP Manager trailer was, which is all text. You have a character behind the text, which is what you see in most mobile game characters and trailers. It looks cool. It'll probably keep more players into the game for longer. At least that's what I'm hoping. Now we'll get into the meat and bones of the update with the rookie revolution. There is sprint races and new rookie tier that are central to the update. Sprint races are IGP's replacement for quick races. It delivers fast-paced competition with simplified car design and setups. And the rookie tier is just sprint races, where players compete to level 10 before joining leagues in the pro tier. And the shift ensures all rookie tier participants are active players, because in old rookie, like you're racing like two people. It was you and then like two other people and like two or three other people who were active, and you could win races just by setting up. But now you gotta go through the sprint races. It could be interesting, and also my question is, what the hell is the Daily Donuts? Because I don't think they mentioned that. That's another thing I have. But anyways, back to what was I saying? You're saying that like the rookie tier will. My question is, can me as a as like a level 29 account just like go into the sprint race, face off against a bunch of level 1 rookies, ruin their game experience? I think it's theoretically possible, but that would not be fun for the rookies. It would also be embarrassing for me if I lost to one of them in a sprint race. Also in the new rookie tier, they've introduced a streamlined car design and setup system. The fixed system, which allows no customization, is gone, which is nice. The old quick race system kind of sucked. I did a quick race tournament one time, and it was pretty boring because the strategies were all the same. Hopefully, they make the sprint race strategies a little more interesting for the update. That's what I'm hoping for. But they will make car design more interesting at least. There's 1,000 possible new car attribute and setup combinations. They can improvise aero-mechanical performance, car setup or design, or strike a balance. This dynamic system helps new players learn the rope and adds depth for experienced managers looking for exciting gameplay on the go, like just when they're bored and not dedicated to like leagues and stuff. Here's like the new car design, like a little shorts, boom, 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 and the video is about to end. Now, leagues consist of just two tiers, pros and elite. For leagues previously populated just by rookies, they put a migration process in place. Managers above level 10 will move into pro when the update launches, and managers below level 10 get to do all the sprint races. And detailed information about this transition will be published in the forums in-game at the launch. And why does this change? They say by centralizing rookie gameplay and sprint races, they eliminate inactive rookie accounts from the pool altogether. I think it makes, well, I'll give my opinion later. They will vanish discreetly rather than being a mobile chicane in the league. Hosts will find their workload reduced, able to focus on running newly consistently populated Pro Tier, and Elite remains untouched. This provides a smoother progression while enhancing the experience for everyone. My question is, will it enhance the experience for like the rookie mode, like and because you gain attachment to leagues, but with the sprint races, you aren't really attached to each one. Like you get excited, but you don't really. There isn't like a huge attachment factor to an individual quick race or sprint race unless now. So my question is, and also is like, how long does it take to get to level 10 now? Because if it takes a while, like it used to, because it takes a decent amount of time. It takes like a season, or it takes like a month or two, at least to get to level 10. At least it used to back in the day. And so, but if it takes that long, there's not going to be many people there's going to be like barely any people to actually promote the pro. But if the progression is quicker, this could be a very good thing. You know, keep people engaged for longer, and then the people who will be joining pro will be the ones who are actually hooked on the game. But they say, but that's my opinion. But they say that only dedicated managers will join League, which is what I've been saying before, and not people trying the game for the first time. And they say every lobby will be filled with real-time participants for sprint races. Try me at this hour. This game's primarily European. There'll be like nobody in sprint race at this time. They say pro will always be populated and active. I hope so, because right now I have to. I can barely get the pro to promote, and they say elite's unchanged, which I like, and the experience loved by the most dedicated players will be preferred. And now there's easy progress tracking. There's level progression tracker on the homepage that outlines unlocks and milestones along the way, making it easy to see what's coming next. And now they're saying a vision for the future with all the updates for the past few years. They've been progressively setting the stage for something much better with 3D races, 3D character models, new UI, new rookie tiers, sprint races, AI assistant, and more. The complete vision is coming into sight. They want a highly populated ecosystem with every tier and race bustling with active players. They want to have events in esports. I don't know. IGP esports could be interesting. There is competitive leagues nowadays, like Lane does, but I'm interested to see what they try to do with events in the future. I hope it's good. I'll stream events if when they start coming out. If they're at a time that works for me, I'm not busy. And they also want deeper immersion with 3D races, 3D character interactions, cutscenes, AI integration. And they say in summary, it's not a regular visual or feature update, it's a complete modernization of IGP and all its underlying systems. Every aspect of the software, hardware, SDKs, APIs, and more have been modernized, and it will enable us to finally address the most requested features, like improving car behavior in the pit line. Yes. Adding new tracks, yes. And then reducing safety car. The safety car was so bad the last time it was added, but I hope if they can get it to work, I I just don't trust them to get the safety car to work. Plus, it's too luck based, in my opinion. It's just I don't like the safety car for this game, but for an online game like this, but they want it. And they in wheel-to-wheel racing, all this is on the cards in months ahead. With this update, they're not only introducing some features, they're breaking free of limitations that held us back for years. Like they're changing up the code. Like they've had code, it's held them back for a long time, and they're making some new code, which is part of the new interface changes. Like the changes the backlog, and it's something that could be interesting. And they say getting to this point stretch their resources to the limit as they fully remain independent and self-published, and after 3 years of organic growth with no marketing, they're now preparing for a major push to bring IGP to a wider audience and have record-breaking growth. And they're incredibly excited for all this and more in 2025 and beyond, and they say buckle up to end. Overall, my opinion on the update is I'm excited for it in concept, and I'm interested to see like what the finished product will look like, and if and how they polish the bug fixing. Like, I don't want them to go like when the new update goes. I want them to spend a couple months just focusing on drilling down on bug fixes. 'Cause there's gonna be bugs. Knowing this game, there's gonna be bugs. It's because it's a small team, and I want them to drill down on the bug fixes. But I do like it conceptually, and there's also, but what I'm hoping for more is that they don't make getting from level 1 to level 10 just through sprint races take a long ass time. It honestly should be quick, just because you're making it take too long to get in the league. won't solve the pro. It will make the pro issue pretty much useless, and it'll alienate new players. So that is something that I'm hoping for. And I'm also hoping for the update just to be more polished, to come out more polished than I'm expecting. But now, saying that, I'm excited to see what happens when it releases. I plan to maybe stream for a little bit the night of release, and maybe make a video day of release or day after release, my starting my new series of level 1 to going from level 1 to level 30. And but for now, this is Ethan Munir, IGP manager, and I am signing off for now, though I plan to start making content for this game more often in the future. Thank you.